Today, I want to share with you the greatest, most practical, knowledgeable book that I have ever read, called Gita. This book is so brilliant in so many ways, but mostly because it gives you practical applications in which you can transform your life to break out of this matrix system. Throughout this book, there are so many life-changing excerpts, and I want to share with you one of my absolute favorites that I have read over and over, and as I read it each time, it reveals something deeper to me, and that is what I would like to share with you today. This excerpt is called God and Pain. One of the biggest misconceptions: God is in everyone, everywhere, and everything. How God is not in everything can be understood in many ways. There is a scientific way, a psychological way, and a consciousness way. These ways are all ultimately connected. The best and most simplest way, however, is to understand it in terms of pain and painlessness. For example, God doesn't exist in PlayStation, which at the end of the day lowers consciousness and brings pain to the players in terms of physical and astral. You see, God is not into pain, and godliness is a state of conscious painlessness. Realms of pain, torture, and karmic bondage having nothing to do with God. The real God never intended creation to be like that. Ultimately, all is one. Yes, you ask? I say no. These kinds of assumptions only suit the evil demiurge's plan at the end of the day. People think that all is one, and consequently, they are accepting of everyone as they are, which in the end plays straight into the hands of the manipulators. They want you to accept them, and in doing so suffer at their hands. For example, a female with this mindset and logic will go ahead and sleep with any male, because after all is one. And what's the harm? As a result, her vibrations go down further, and the spider webs tighten. This attitude doesn't allow one to break from this matrix of pain. All is connected is a more apt statement than all is one. A good education tool to teach people the effects of actions. The multiverses emanated from the One. In time, the energies of certain levels of this multiverse were manipulated to create something ungodly, pained. It became painful, full of pain in course of time. And in these ungodly realms, more and more artificial stuff keeps on getting created. Bionic robots, clones, soulless androids, etc., etc. There exist realms which have no pain, emotional, psychological, or physical. There everything is godly, because they maintain connection with the Divine One at all points. The beings which deliberately sever that connection create ungodly realms, which are not part of the One, simply because they don't adhere to the One's specifications for creation. Such creations obviously involve a whole lot of pain and torture and work on maxims like no pain, no gain. So you can understand godliness as a kind of way, not a thing or substance. Most of this 3D physical realm on this planet is not functioning by that way, and thus is not godly. What physical and psychological pain is can be understood scientifically And that's where true sciences, like sacred geometry, come in. So yes, everything is not God. There is a moving away from God, and that's why there is pain. This immediately broke down all of the false programming that the New Age movement had instilled in me. And the reality is that we are not equal at all. You can see this in the society. There is the poor, there is the rich, there is the intelligent, there is the ignorant. There are those that are capable of working with the elementals to shift and move nature in beautiful ways. And there are those that can barely take care of themselves and that exist in states of pain and disease. As inside, so outside. The more we continue to evolve ourselves, the more that we will see evolution in the external realm. But don't get caught on the external. Stay focused on within. Sending you all lots of love and light. Until the next video.